Good morning and welcome back to another episode of From Graphic Journal to Graphic Novel. Di-di-di-di-di-di. You know, I'm not going to edit. Let's make pretend that we have a jingle. My idea was like maybe I can do this Patreon update by doing a live, and I tried to make a live on Patreon, but the camera was like dark. So maybe I don't know, I am missing some skills. Before we start, welcome. Thank you so much to give me your time and attention in listening my journey through this graphic journal to graphic novel. Today is June 16, 2026, and it's Lou Sullivan birthday. So yeah, since Lou Sullivan will be in this book I'm making, in this graphic novel I'm making, I thought, okay, let's let's go online and talk about what I'm doing right now. Honestly, I was postponing this moment of making this monthly log because I didn't draw at all for my graphic novel, nothing. I don't know if you remember, if you quick recap, I have I have found a literary agent that work with people like cartoonists. He's a literary agent for graphic novels, and I've spent last month translating few pages since I work in Italian and is French, and scanning some of the beginning of the book, translating, and yeah, he asked me to build up a PDF with all the info that I want to put. And so I rewrote the synopsis. I those text I already done for for my grant. So, but the more I work on it, the more info I have around it. So I gave him all in a PDF, but it wasn't very, it wasn't very, how do you say, adjust, or it was just maybe I will send him a PDF and then he will know what to do. But 2 days ago, he told me, no, you arrange the proposal with all those text, all those image I ask you, but you do something that it's ready to use. And he froze me because I'm not very skilled in graphic design, and also like I don't know. I don't know what I hoped. Like I I'm learning how. I don't know. The thing is that until now, I always manage all by myself. And so I'm like, there is one part of me that says, if you have to do this, maybe you can do your proposal on your own. And then I remember, no, I cannot, because until now, my contracts are very bad. My publishers that I love, but they are not respecting my work very much. They are not respecting the time I put in my work. They don't answer my emails anyway. They don't. There is a lot of difficulty with payments. And so I know I cannot manage this on my own. I need, I need maybe somebody to do it for me. But it's a weird balance of letting go. I need to learn where to let go and where to keep the control. Because in my mind, like it was like, oh, okay, I have an agent. You do whatever. I have no saying this because you know better how to propose, to do a book proposal. But in some way, I guess it's not true because it's my book. So yeah, I'm learning this, and it feels very scary, and I don't even know if I have imposter syndrome. I guess that I only have an imposter, not even good enough to have the imposter syndrome. I I was thinking about this, and the other day I saw this illustration by genius Gemma Correll, and she wrote this, and this resonate with me so much. I guess I'm not good enough to have imposter syndrome. I guess for me, I'm just the imposter that just work way too much to make things work. And the reason my books got published and I get to maybe sell a t-shirt with my drawings, or I get sell illustration, is because I don't give up. And so it's like maybe it's not so fluid, maybe it's not so easy, maybe I'm not so talented, but I don't give up. So I stick to my practice, and I hold to my artistic practice for the dear life. and and yeah, and it's cool. If I have to give an advice to somebody that asks me what can I do to make this work, I would say don't give up, because yeah, sip of coffee. So this month I didn't draw because I was so much into practical managing of my artist life, my author life. At the end of May, I went to Tours. It's a small, I don't know, it's a town in the middle of France. I guess it's on the south of Paris, in Touraine, the region. Uh, I didn't know this city. I didn't talk about the city a lot, and I went there for a festival, and it was amazing, and I love this city, and people are fun, and it's very diverse, and it's very, mm, there is the university, there is the fine art school, so it's very arty, and the festival was amazing. But all time you spend organizing, going out, going to a festival, send invoices, send, I don't know, it's all time that you don't draw, at least I don't draw. And then the weekend after, I went in Rome. I went to Rome for another like congress. I don't know. I had to speak 1 hour around. The theme was the title of these 2 days conferences, where the books are open window to other world. I maybe I'm not saying this right, but so I went there. It was amazing, but I have to prepare my speech, and then I came back, and then I'm going back to Rome. I spent 1 weekend here, and then I'm going back to Rome to tattoo. Uh, the thing is that I planned to go to Rome like the middle of June, and I already had my tickets. But when those people, nice person, invite me to this conference in the beginning of June, they say to me, I had these messages, and they say, "Do you want to talk about this?" And it's you can do it like with remotely on Zoom or whatever. Or if you want to spend a weekend in Rome, we can pay you the ticket. And my Rome is my town, it's my city, it's my roots. and I feel so sad to live far from Rome for so many reasons. And when I go there, everything slows down in my heart. I feel very good. And so I was like, wow, going in Rome twice in 1 month. Yeah, let's do it. But sometimes then I have to send invoices for the graphic journal classes I did this winter. And yeah, I had some logistic things to do. And I don't know if it's the ADHD or whatever, if I have maybe an invoice to make, my day it's revolved all around this. Revolves, I don't know. Um, Sometimes I wish I was like an artist that gain enough money to justify an assistant. Uh, like, okay, I can only work on my art because I have the assistant doing the invoice and doing the answer to the email and adjusting my train tickets to match the plane ticket because I have to always traveling at least 2 hours and a half or 2 hours to the first airport. So it's always like logistically, when I have to do it, it takes me 3 days to just sit in front of the train provider and with the, for example, I'm leaving Thursday, today is Tuesday, and I still didn't buy the train ticket, of course. So yeah, my work into drawing the graphic novel is slow, and I have a lot of back pain. Yesterday I went seeing a chiropractor, and it was so fun. I went to a chiropractor that a friend advised me. I don't know if you have read Transformer, if you are Italian or French, I hope you have read it. And if you are English, maybe I should post it in English. It's, yeah, something. Let's ask me if you want, but I guess here we are mostly Italian and French and few other around. But maybe if you know what I am talking about, okay, you will understand this little story. If you don't, maybe ask me in a comment and I will post you, I will send you the page I'm talking about. So in my book Transformer, there is this scenes that I'm at the beginning of my gender transition, and I go to a chiropractor and I have this back pain, and he say to me, come in the room, lady, or something. I don't know how to say in English, madame. Come, lady. And then I'm like, yeah, back pain, and also I'm trans. And as soon as I say this, he changes my pronouns without me telling him, and he starts calling me him, monsieur, and it felt very good, and I put it in my comic. I honestly, I don't even remember the face of the guy. I just drew it, and but I remember the place where I went. Okay. And the other day I was talking with a friend, and I'm like, I have this back pain. I cannot sit at the table to draw. It's very difficult. And this friend of mine, she tell me, why don't you go see my chiropractor? He's very good. And I guess it's the one who's in your book. And I'm like, what? Yeah, I guess it's him because I recognized him. And she tell me another neighborhood. And so I'm like, no, it's not him. It's not that neighborhood. It was on another neighborhood. It's not him. I just drew him like thinking, but I don't think I drew him like to match his face. And okay, and then she gave me the number, and also because I wanted to go back to this chiropractor, and at this address the place was empty. And so I went there yesterday and I look at him and I'm like, he looks like my drawing. And so we talk, and he's like, I remember you, I guess. And I say, yeah, I remember you, but you always been in this address because I went see you maybe 2020 or 2021, and it was in this other address. And he said, yeah, it was my address. And so it was him that I drew. So fun. And so I show him, I say, because before he asked me, what's your work? What do you do for a living? And I was like, I tattoo and I draw. And so I sit a lot. And then I show him the page, but my telephone was like, it's full. I'm going to change it very soon, and I tried to show him, and it was like very pixelated, but it was like it looks like me, and it was so fun. Those are the problem, the perks. How do you say to do autobiographical comics when you live in a small town? Anyway, yeah, this update, it's not very juicy, I don't know, but I hope you enjoyed to see me and hear me talk about the fact that it's not a straight line. And also, like today, I programmed for my Instagram a post for Happy Birthday Lou Sullivan, and I realized that I posted those three watercolors I did on a sketchbook from, I guess, 2023. Uh, I'm thinking about it because or 2021. I'm not sure. Anyway, from long time, few years ago, when I started drawing Lou Sullivan, and we are in 2026, and it's like I'm still working on this idea of taking those journal, putting it on paper. So it's been 3 years at least. So if I'm not, I guess that it's my process, not doing all at once. I need time. Also because, yeah, maybe sometimes my life is a little bit precarious, so I need to do other job, other works. I'm lucky enough to make all these different jobs in my field. I don't know if I'm lucky or if I'm not skilled enough in other sector. How do you say? Because a few months ago I was like, I have enough of being an artist. Please, let's try another job, and I cannot do anything else. So I tried, but it's not working. Um, so yeah, I guess that the process of doing this book is not only I wake up, I draw, I wake up, I draw, and I finish the book and it's done, but it's also I wake up, I draw, the other day I wake up, I doubt, the other day I wake up, I do something else to pay my bills, and so on. I'm wondering if you are watching this because you are interested in my process, or if you are in the process of doing something yours. And in this case, I would be interested to know what you are working on. And also remember that this series is called From Graphic Journal to Graphic Novel. Today, I guess we are at the eighth episode, I hope. And we have seven more. And I wrote here, on my little file of facts, if you don't know, Episode one was the beginning of this project. Episode two was guilt and shame of not being productive. Episode three was between the journal and the page. So I showed you, yeah, in which way each page of the journal become page of the book. And then we have episode four, studio setup. Episode 5, I thought I wanted to stop. Episode 6, studying Lou Sullivan life. So maybe, yeah, if you want to know more. And then episode 7, this book starts 3 times, and I talk about the beginning of the story. So, yeah, thank you so much for being here. And I hope that at least one person will look at this video. At least one person who's paying the Patreon, because for yeah, sometimes I don't know if because I don't post enough. I don't know if it's I have this. It's crazy. Can you see it? Yeah, I have this inflammation. And can you see it? Ay, ay, ay. I'm left-handed. Yeah, sometimes I say, maybe I don't post enough. Maybe I post too much. I know that you are here that you are here watching. I know that there are subscribers and, Patreon members, but sometimes it's so weird because I post it and I don't have much of a feedback. And so I don't know if you don't see it because maybe you missed the info, or maybe you see it and you ate it, or maybe you see it and you don't, it's not very interesting. Can you please, but I don't know, I'm asking this at the end. So if you didn't find it interesting, you are gone now, so I'm done talking to you. But if you are still here, send me a feedback. What do you need to know more? Are you in the process of making a graphic novel, making a book, making a project? Maybe you have a question. I'm very good at answering question. And maybe you are following along because just you want to know what I do. Yeah, ask a question if you have it. If not, just at least send an emoji so I know that you are here. Not because I need like confirmation, like to feed my ego. It's just to understand if I'm talking alone. But even like this, I guess that even talking alone, it's so really useful for me. So yeah, maybe I'm talking all by myself and it's okay. Ciao. Don't forget to follow, to subscribe, to do all the things that we need to do the things we want to do. Ciao, ciao, ciao.